Organizations have surveyed CEOs, police officers, truck drivers, cooks, engineers, and almost every worker in the world. And in terms of happiness, if you see, all workers want the same things. There's 3 billion people in the whole world who are working, and about 40% of them would say they're happy at work. Well, that means that about 1.8 billion or almost 2 billion of people are actually not happy at their work. So, what does that do to the people who are working and the organizations who are employing them? So, well, let's talk about money here. Organizations that have a lot of happy employees have three times the revenue growth compared to organizations where that's not true. They outperform the stock by a factor of three. And if you look at the employee turnover, it's half that of organizations that have a lot of unhappy employees. Well, the miracle thing is you don't have to spend more money to make this happen. It's not about ping pong tables and massages or pet walking. It's not about the perks either. It's all about how they are treated by their leaders and the people who they work with. So let me share some few ideas that might help an organization uh, create happy employees. Idea number one: in organizations where employees are happy, you will find two important things: trust and respect. Leaders often say we trust our employees. And then when an employee often comes and asks for a laptop, we ask them to get 15 approvals for $1,500 laptop. So you have actually spent more money on getting an approval than on the actual laptop itself, and the employee kind of feels that he's not being trusted. So what can the organization do to uh, develop a high level of trust? The first organization that comes to mind is Four Seasons. They have magnificent properties all over the world, and their employees are told do whatever you think is right when servicing your customers. Uh, to hand their trust to your employees to do whatever they think is right is what makes the employee whoever is working feel great, and this is why they are known for delivering some of the best services in the world. So idea number two: fairness. The thing that erodes trust in an organization faster than anything else is when employees are treated unfairly. Employees wanted to be treated the same, regardless of their rank or tenure or age or whatever category. So when I think about great organizations who get fairness right, the first organization that I can think of is Salesforce. They found that men and women working in the same job with the same level of proficiency were making different amounts of money. So immediately they calculated the difference and they invested $3 million to balance those things out. See, that's great actually. Idea number three is listening. Listening. So to be a good listener who connects with all types of people, we have to unlearn a few things. We all have been taught about active listening and eye contact and intense stare and a compassionate look, and that's actually not listening. Repeating what the person says, that's not listening at all. Being humble and always hunting and searching for the best idea possible, well, that is listening. And employees can feel whether you're doing that or not. They want to know when they talk to you and share an idea. Do you really consider that while making a decision? So the one thing that everybody appreciates and uh, uh, wants when they're speaking is to know whether what they say actually really matters. Otherwise, what's the real point of the conversation? We all know that the things we need to change, uh, the things we need to do differently. The way you behave, well, the way you treat others, well, the way you respond, the way you support, defines the work experience of people around you. So, changing to be a better person, the word is the world is littered with those failures. But changing because there's something you believe in, some purpose that you have, where you're willing to risk everything because it's so important to you, that's the reason to change. If it's not, you should probably find a different place to work. Thank you.